court, 6'7", number 24, Dylan Brooks. At center, 6'11", number 4,
Steven Adams.
Steven Adams. At guard, 6'5", number 22, Desmond Hayes. At forward, 6'11", number 13, Jackson Jr. At guard, 6'3",
That's my boy.
number 12, Ja
Morant.
It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from GA along the sideline all game long. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small, rock the baby, to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA. Thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. On-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Memphis, the wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. You know, Smitty, last year, the Hawks' top 4 leading scorers were all 24 or younger. That is amazing.
It is, Kevin, and at the top of that list is Trae Young. He's a player Atlanta can build around. It's a matter of finding the pieces to put around Young to complement his game.
And here is Murray. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. Collins passes to Young. Takes a 3. And there's Hunter on the assist from Young.
3 points.
Hunter's got the first 3 points tonight for Atlanta. Morant against Young, and he comes up with the deuce.
Creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Murray scanning the floor. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
And so Young nails them both. Guys, no question, Trae Young is one of the most exciting players right now in the entire league.
Kevin, everything is within range for him. A great passer and shooter in his own right. Young can take over a game any given night. Long arms, quick hands, a nose for the basketball. Murray makes a difference on the defensive end.
Morant kicks to Bane. Back to Morant. With something else.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that specifically gives.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Young against Morant. Young passes to Collins. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Bain. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The range on Desmond Bain's stroke opens up a lot of driving avenues.
A leaner, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now here's Adams. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Here's Morant, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, Smitty, after his sensational rookie season, I think people knew that Ja Morant had an unlimited ceiling.
Kevin, now we know it's not just high, it's through the roof. Ja was Rookie of the Year, and he keeps up in his game. We could, Kevin, be looking at an all-time great.
The first free throw is good.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
And that was a heat check right there. First miss of the night, but still shooting 80% as a team.
Pass to Collins. Back to Young for the 3. Okongwu kicks to Hunter over Brooks. Atlanta gets it back. Young. Here's Okongwu. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor. On the wing, Bain. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Back to Bain. He feeds it to Brooks. A floater. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Never out of control. That's what I would say about Dillon Brooks' game overall. That time just stops and pops.
Now, here's Okongwu. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And the rejection by Jackson. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And the Hawks will go for a different look here.
One more time, your Street Dance Team.
Bogdanovich finds Johnson. Shot clock at 5. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
What a pass by Bogdanovich. Sending it straight to the wide open man. We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Now here's Jones. He picked up 12 points in their last one against the Magic in Orlando.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend him. I mean, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA, and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Griffin's shot is off. Memphis trailing here. Griffin with the steal. passes it to Forrest. Outside Griffin. Now the pass to Okongwu. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Williams. Clark dishes to Jones. A floater. Johnson with the rebound. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Forrest passes to Bogdanovich. Johnson outside. Up top Griffin over Williams. The Hawks again can't hit.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Pass to Concho. This one for three. And that one is off. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 2.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Hawks.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
And so in the game for the Hawks, the guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Hunter is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Collins in at the 5 down low.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
Bogdanovich wide open at the tip, and Collins is right there.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one. Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Murray, the pass to Collins. And Adams sends it back.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Here's Brooks. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 3-point Grizzly lead. There is so much young talent, Steve, in today's NBA. That being said, whose game should an up-and-coming player try to emulate?
For me, Kevin, for the 25 and under crowd, the guys I love, Luka Doncic, unbelievable. Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, and it's a whole slew of others.
Jackson kicks to Bane. Over Murray. Again, Memphis.
Stepping in, Bane is automatic from that area.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 3. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And here we can check out the story for DeJounte Murray. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Jackson against Hunter. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
Murray against Adams, and with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 3 points. Nice bucket there for Murray. Morant passes to Adams. The shot misses. And Atlanta will come the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
Back to Bain. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bain's got 4 points in the quarter.
Weaving his way through the paint, Desmond Bain flexing his way to the basket.
Collins, a screen on Brooks. Bogdanovich with it. Now defended by Adams. Hunter, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Bain passes to Jackson. And it's good for 2.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
For Atlanta, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Young inside. Guarded by Morant. Kept alive. For 3, Murray. That shot off the mark. Grizzlies have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Here's Morant. There's the drive. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. The Hawks trail by 7. Hunter with a screen on Morant. Here's Young. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Young's got 8.
You have a slick ball handler like Trae Young. You can run pick and roll as much as you like.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
That time of game, everybody. Come on and give a round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And former Grizzlies small forward Mike Skinny Miller here in Memphis to watch the game.
Top 30 all-time in three-point percentage. He was one of the game's elite marksmen.
Well, the Hawks have their centerpiece. Trae Young is that guy for them. But now they have to figure out how to surround him.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Forrest. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Just 3 to shoot. Yep, that one goes.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Outside Williams. To the wing right side. Memphis moving it around. Griffin with the steal. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shoots from 12. Conchar pulls it in.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Williams for 3. A new 14 for the Grizzlies.
Damn.
Aldama can't hit. The Hawks trail by 5. To the inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And the basket is good.
You got to know this is Claude's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Memphis out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
All right, dog.
Hello and welcome, everybody. It was a big first half for Ja Morant, and we've come to expect this.
Shooting at an incredible rate. Man, he's making all the right choices, forcing the defense to find him each trip down the floor.
Yeah, in this case, the numbers do tell the story. All right, time to see how the Western Conference is stacking up.
Well, I think for Memphis, they've absolutely risen to the occasion this season. People are talking up their game early, and so far, they've delivered. Now it's time to finish strong, show no weakness.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
All right, let's go. Let's go run it back, boy.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half.
Hard not to foul. Jaren's a big guy who can score with either hand over either shoulder.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year vote.
Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools, and Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out, now living up to that massive potential.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Here's Morant. Good work there as it goes. Morant's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Here's Young, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. One's on Morant. During Desmond Bane's first season, Greg, he shot over 43% from three-point territory.
And that was top 10 all-time for a rookie. And Bane's three-point numbers went up in his second season. From the start of his career, Desmond's been a premier shooter.
AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
And so Young nails them both. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Boy, Grant.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Young against Morant. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Young.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for John Collins.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
How y'all think it's going to go? When I'm going to lose?
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Young with the ball. 12 points for him. And Okongwu slams it in.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
On the wing, Jackson. Brooks outside. Payne for three.
Damn.
Here's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
Inside, here's Jackson. That one falls. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Young looking it over. Pass to Collins. Over Jackson. That one wide left.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
2 points. That one goes. And now a 9-point Grizzly lead.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Hunter, no one around him. Off target from 3-point range. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. The drive by Payne. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Payne's got the lead up to 11 now for Memphis. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Payne against Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Attacking, putting his handprint all over this game. He has that ability from a point guard to jam it home.
Brooks kicks to Morant. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now Young. 12 points for him. And they get it back. Wide open look here for Murray. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Payne for 3. Offensive rebound. Adams finds Brooks. Morant against Murray. 3-pointer. Out to Morant. A 3-ball. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 1:40 left in the third. Atlanta calls timeout.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Bogdanovich. He's right around 17 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
6 on the shot clock. A 3. The Hawks again can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Here's Conchar. Foul. And gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Atlanta again missing.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Williams finds Jones.
Oh,
outside off the mark.
1-3.
The Hawks trail by 14. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Collins with it. Guarded now by Clark. They grab their own miss. Johnson. The Hawks again can't hit.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
Conchar, the pass to Williams. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Griffin leading the charge. Outside Bogdanovich. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Let me tell you, the three-point shot of Bogdan, it is money in this league.
Back to Jones. Plays it up and banks it in. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And so it's Memphis. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Back to it.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Okongwu is out there with Hunter. And it's Griffin in at the small forward position.
Whether it's on the drive or from the outside, Trae Young is a problem, a dangerous scorer.
Here's Jones. Banked in off the glass. And it's 6 points for Tyus Jones.
They're finding lanes to consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Young with no one around. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Conchar. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks trail by 11. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Smitty, you gotta love how the big man Okongwu is developing.
Kevin, especially from a defensive perspective, he defends the rim with confidence. And I also like his shot selection.
Both good from the line that time.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Passes it to Bing. Out to Morant. Now here's Jackson. Launches it. Bing passes to Adams. And he gets the bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
You got to bring more than that to stop Steven Adams. Using that strength to fight through contact.
Young dishes to Murray. And there's the drive. And it's Murray with the jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Bain against Murray. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. The drive by Brooks makes it off the glass.
Getting hit on that shot there, but Dillon's girth allows him to play right through it.
Here's Murray. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Morant outside. Over Young. No good there. And Atlanta will come the other way. Griffin passes to Murray. For three, Hunter. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The pass to Bain. A baseline J, and Brooks gets it on the assist by Bain. Bain's got his 7th assist here tonight. And Murray's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. 15-point game. Great D that time from Bain.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Outside Jackson from outside the arc.
Why can I not shoot
the offensive rebound out to the wing. Goes back up, and he hits the jump shot. Morant's got 27.
Hard to overstate Morant's shooting ability. It just comes natural to him.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. John Collins, he's checked in for Griffin. The Hawks trail by 17. Outside Collins. He dishes it to Murray. They need this. Good for his 6th make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Morant looking around. Here's Jackson, and he goes big with a dunk right on top of John Collins.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
One of the stories of the 21-22 season was the breakout success of DeJounte Murray.
Greg, he improved his stats in essentially every category, averaging over 20 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds, while earning his first All-Star appearance. I love how DeJounte Murray plays with reckless abandon. He is fearless with his body, and that can often give him an edge against the D.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And then for Atlanta, Johnson, he's checked in for Okongwu. Griffin comes in for Hunter. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Trae Young. Johnson outside. Dishes to Murray. Just 5 on the clock. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Grizzlies.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Connects from 3-point range.
Known for his play in and around the post, Collins can also get it done shooting jumpers off the catch.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor.
That's all,
completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Jaron. A young team, but you're going in the right direction. How does a game like tonight help you keep that flow?
It's progress. You know, everything is progress. A win you can learn something from, a loss you can learn something from. So we're taking every little bit of it, and we're just happy to get one at home today.
It's a step in the process, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.